All right, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. It is Friday, April 8th, and these are our bell ringer problems. We have problems 17 through 20 to do today. Problem number 17. This shape is a parallelogram. It has two sets of parallel sides. Draw a parallelogram in the box. Well, and I went ahead and drew a couple parallelograms. As long as it has two sets of parallel sides, it is a parallelogram. So technically a rectangle is also a parallelogram because it has two sets of parallel sides. Technically this rhombus is also a parallelogram because it has two sets of parallel sides. A square is a parallelogram because it has two sets of parallel sides. So it's basically, we draw parallelograms looking like this quite often, but a parallelogram can be any of these shapes because they have two sets of parallel sides. Okay. Number 18. Which digit is in the thousandths place in 2 and 1,000th? Well, if we are able to read that correctly, we should know that the 1 is in the thousandths place because I know that the thousandths place is 3 places past the decimal. All right. In number 19, we need to compare 5/8 to 3/7. 5/8 to 3/7. And the way that we do this is I know that 8 times 7 is going to get me 56. So that would be my common denominator for both of these numbers. So now I can just do 7 times 5. See that would give me 35, not 34. And 8 times 3, and see that gives me 24. And then I can see that 35/56 or 5/8 is definitely larger than 24/56. So 5/8 is greater than 3/7. And then finally, last but not least on our bell ringer, if a bear weighs 345 pounds, 5 ounces, how many ounces does it weigh? Well, this is one of those problems where I have to know that 1 pound equals 16 ounces. 1 pound equals 16 ounces. And since I know that I can take 345 and multiply that times 16. 6 times 5 is 30. 6 times 4 is 24, plus 3 is 27. 6 times 3 is 18, 19, 20. I'm going to put a 0 down, cross out my 6. 1 times 5 is 5. 1 times 4 is 4. 1 times 3 is 3. Go ahead and add these up. I get 0, 12, 4, 5, and 5. So I know that in 345 pounds there are 5,520 ounces. But I cannot forget about this 5 ounces, so I need to add that on as well. And I will see that I get 5,525 ounces. 5,525 ounces. All right, and let's go ahead and take a look at Friday here. What number does this place value chart show? If I have 5 hundreds, 0 tens, 6 ones, 4 tenths, 3 hundredths, 9 thousandths. I have 506.439. 506.439, so that is C. All right, and on the back here, problem number 5 on the back. On which day did he walk the longest distance? Well, we have to go back up to our chart from yesterday, and I crossed these out, but I should be able to still see that he walked the longest distance on Tuesday because we have 4, 5, 3, 3, 4. So I know that 5 is going to be the biggest. So he walked the longest distance on Tuesday. And since we are getting ready to go into the weekend, I'm going to use a weekend song. Hashtag I can't feel my face. Because the weekend, why not celebrate with a little bit of the weekend song? I can't feel my face. All right. Have a great day, guys.